Welcome to Ready to Mosh, a podcast all about rock, metal and alternative music. I'm Kev P.
And I'm Gem G. Each episode will bring you the latest news, talk about new releases and review gigs and festivals that we've been to. There'll be a smattering of guest interviews and a lot of random chat.
As well as the podcast, you can also find us on Twitter and Instagram. Just search at Ready to Moshcast. Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Ready to Mosh. This is a bit different from normal. It's our first beer cast and we're taking a slightly different approach for the next few weeks. We're going to go through the Download Festival lineup and we're going to skip things like the news and review sections, and we're also pre-recording our download predictions which will be coming soon.
So yeah, because we're about 2.5 weeks away from Download now, we're just going to have a big focus on that, who we're looking forward to seeing and who we think will be there next year.
Yeah, so we'll kick off on the Friday on the Dogtooth stage.
And what we're going to do is highlight who we're probably going to see together, who we might see separately, because we often take different paths and see bands that the other one doesn't want to see. And we're basing this on a loose version of Clash Finder as it is at the moment, so highly likely some of these are going to be clashing and we're not going to see everyone we mention. And there's still time for people to drop out and be added in, so...
Yeah, it's all subject to change, but in an ideal world, these would be the bands we'd love to see. But yeah, as it was already said, it's not realistic that we're going to get to see everybody.
You'll find out who we did see in the review after Download. So first up on the Dogtooth stage, we've got Heriot, who we reviewed a couple of weeks ago now. You listened to their first EP for that, didn't you?
Yeah, gotta get there, Heriot. Absolutely love Heriot.
Yeah, I'm planning on seeing them, but also got in mind that they will be at Bloodstock. So if I don't get to see them at Download, I've still got another opportunity, hopefully, to see them there. Next band, I think we've both got...
I've got Celador Mooncrow.
Yes, I've got Celador Mooncrow as well. I just love their name as well.
Yeah, that is a really cool name. Yeah, like a few tracks by these guys. So yeah, that could be good.
Yeah, I remember they were on the lineup for back in 2020 and listening to them then and thinking, yeah, they're one that I do want to watch. So I'm glad that they've continued to remain on the lineup.
I've got A.A. Williams next on my sheet.
So have I. We saw her back in September. She was the first post-lockdown gig we saw, not including Download Pilot. I think she was.
I think after the pilot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. And she was absolutely amazing. And she was really nice. Took her time out to talk to everybody after the gig.
Yeah, we had a chat with her, bought a vinyl that she signed, and that was at the Bodega in Nottingham. So it was a really small venue. It was really nice. Reintroduction to live music as well. I'm not sure how she'll fare in a festival environment because she's not your standard loud, shouty act that you would normally see, but she is an amazing performer, so definitely recommend her.
It's going to be interesting because a lot of people have said very, very similar things. She's not the normal sort of act you'd get for Download, but everybody who's actually took the time to listen to her really likes music. Yeah,
so if there's no clashes happening at that point, I will go out and give her another watch.
Who's you got next?
Next one I've got is Blues Pills.
Okay, I've got Bokassa.
Oh, are you on the right day? Oh, sorry, I'm skipped ahead. Ignore me. Yes, I've got Bokassa too.
I really want to watch Bokassa.
Yeah, I really like them.
Yeah, they should be great. Yeah,
they're looking like they might clash with Lacuna Coil, but I'll see on the day who I fancy seeing. Probably go for Bokassa over Lacuna Coil, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm the same on that.
And then Blues Pills.
Then it's Blues Pills. I do like Blues Pills. Obviously, as we said, these are all subject to change, and I can see already there's clashes with 2 or 3 bands on the other stages. So
yeah, realistically, looking at the Clash Finder as it is now, probably not going to watch them because there are other bands I would rather see over them. But they're definitely one to bear in mind if I do get a chance to pop into the Dogtooth.
However, I'm just wondering, because I think I know what's going to happen when Kiss play, which is going to be the same as Guns N' Roses where everything gets shut off.
Yeah.
So looking at the scheduling, I think that's going to be earlier. Now, they'll clash with the other headliner on the Avalanche stage and the one on the Zippo, but I'll be seeing the Avalanche one at another festival and one on the Zippo I've seen before. So I might actually go and watch these because it'll be empty and support a smaller band.
Yeah, definitely.
Bit of a convoluted explanation, but it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and then the last band up are Electric Wizard on the Dogtooth, but I'm not overly fussed about them.
I'm not too bothered about that.
I can listen to them, but I don't think I'd really want to see them live.
So Avalanche stage is next. I've got Press Club.
I haven't got those.
So that's a trip for me on my own.
I have got Peng Shui.
Which I've not.
Yeah, I wanted to see them in 2019 and missed them because I think I just didn't get to the arena on time. So hopefully I'll get to see some or all of their set this time.
Then it looks like I'll be joining you for As Everything Unfolds, who are on after.
Yes, and as we mentioned on last week's episode, we saw them supporting Enter Shikari and they were amazing live, so definitely happy to give them another watch.
Then I've got a huge gap now on the Avalanche.
I have as well.
Who's your next one?
Next one I've got on the Avalanche is Sleep Token, but I'm also bearing in mind that they are at Bloodstock, so if I don't get to see them, looking at how they may clash with other bands at Download, then I'll potentially miss them anyway.
One and then watch them at Bloodstock.
Yeah, and I imagine that Avalanche 10, I think we might have mentioned before actually, but that will be packed out for Sleep Token, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be heaving in there.
They're not a band that I was initially that bothered about, but they've grown on me more recently and I've heard a lot of good things about their live performance. So hopefully at some point over the summer at a festival I will get to see that.
After that, I've got the headline of The Ghost Inside.
Same.
Really like these. However, they are at another festival we're going to, I think.
Are they?
I thought they were at Bloodstock as well, unless I've imagined that.
I think you've imagined that.
Oh no, I know what I've done. I've confused them with Blood Youth, who are at another festival we're going to.
They are, yes.
But I will watch The Ghost Inside. I do like The Ghost Inside.
Yeah, I do like them. I've only come across them recently. I didn't realise how long they've been
Yeah, it's been around a while.
A long time, actually. But yeah, I would definitely like to see some of their set as well.
Then we've got the Zippo Encore stage next on the Friday. On Clash Finder, it's question marks, as in they don't know who's going to be the 1 o'clock start. But because of, as I suspect that Kiss are going to demand that everything gets closed so that only they're live, all of the bands that are on there, I imagine, are going to move up.
Yeah, I think that's very possible.
It just makes more sense. I can't see there being any more added unless there's dropouts, to be honest. So I've got Aaron Jones first off.
Yeah, I've got Aaron Jones too. I really like his vocal, his sound. I think he'll be good live.
Yeah, could be good.
I've then got Chris Barras Band.
I've not, so that's on you.
Yeah, so, I mean, looking at the Clash Finder, he is probably going to clash with at least 2 other people. But if I get a chance to watch a bit of him, I will.
The next one I've got is Miles Kennedy and Company.
Yeah, I've got Miles Kennedy and Company too, partly because I'm curious who the and Company might be.
Yeah, I don't know who. Well, he's done things with Slash before.
He has, and obviously Alter Bridge.
Alter Bridge, yeah. But
who would his company be? I'm not sure. It's weird, isn't it? Because you don't normally associate him just as doing Miles Kennedy without either Slash or Alter Bridge or the
Conspirators.
I was going to say the Conspirators. And you'd think if it was just the Conspirators as normal, it would say that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and Miles Kennedy is good live. I know we saw him in 2012 with Slash.
And with Alter Bridge that year as well.
Yeah, and excellent all the time.
Yeah, and he was there in 2019 with Slash.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely...
We've seen him, so...
Yeah, we've definitely seen him. We know he's
recommend,
good performer. But he's also headlining the Dogtooth on Sunday night, but we'll come to that later.
Yeah.
Which is weird to have.
I've got a feeling Bowling for Soup played Download twice in one festival. Long time ago, but...
Yeah, I mean, it does happen, because like we just said, he did the Slash set and Alter Bridge in 2012. And there was also... Jimmy Eat World did 2 sets
yes, did they do an acoustic
Leeds.
set and a...
At Leeds, I think they just did 2 sets, and we somehow managed to see neither.
Yeah.
And also Enter Shikari did. I think, was it 2 sets at Leeds and Reading the other year, I think? Or something like that.
No, they did. I think didn't they do a normal set and a DJ set?
I can't remember now, but yeah, it's not unheard of. But yeah, I would say just curious about what that company is.
So Lacuna Coil after that.
Yeah, I've got them as well. Not a massive fan, but would like to see them.
Would like to see them. Yeah, same as you.
Yeah.
Just there are some bands on here that I've marked down that I want to see. Not that I'm a huge fan, but some that, like you hear so many good things about the live performances. You just want to see the live performance, and it may add, it may change you from being casually interested to becoming an actual, really strong fan. I've got Airborne after that.
So have I, yeah.
Now, I hated Airborne when they were first around. Yeah. Really detested them.
Yeah, they were not your cuppa at all, were they?
No, but kind of as I've mellowed over the years, I think they'll just be a good, fun sort of watch, having a few beers. Mm-hmm. I'll watch them if there's if there's no real major clashes. I think they could be a good laugh.
Yeah. Next up then is Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes.
Yeah, absolutely love Frank Carter.
Yeah, I think we've mentioned before we've seen him about 4
or
5
times. Yeah.
But never get tired of watching him. He is an amazing showman.
Always puts on a great performance. His crowd walking's always insane.
It is. How does he do that?
No idea. He's already broken bones doing it, hasn't he? So
yeah, and maybe this will be the year I do actually do the ladies only crowd surf.
Yeah. Yeah, you've never done that, have you?
No, I mean, first time we saw him was Leeds Festival, quite high back on the bank at that point. Yeah. We've seen him a couple of times at Rock City. We've always had a good spot on the balcony, so I'm not losing my spot just to go all the way down there to do it. And then at the pilot, we'd got quite a good spot as well. So I wasn't quite central enough to just be able to up and over.
Yeah.
So maybe this will be the year, we'll see.
Okay. So main stage for Friday then. Wayward Sons. We've had Wayward Sons I think we had them as a recommendation.
We did in maybe episode 2, I think it was.
Yeah. And we're both huge fans of Wayward Sons.
Yeah, so I think we said when it was the recommendation episode, we said that they've been on the lineup in that position since 2020. So they've always kind of been the next band we'll see at proper Download, as it were. So yeah, we'll be there for 1 o'clock, I'm sure.
I'm absolutely certain of that. The next one I've got up is Bury Tomorrow.
I've got them as well because I've not seen them yet.
You've not, I have. And I saw them and they were absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'm very sad I missed that one, to be honest.
Yeah. Would really like to see these guys again. When I saw them live, put on a great show. Picked some good support to go with them. And yeah, just really polished performance. So it'd be good to see those.
Yeah, they are another band that are also at Bloodstock, but I'll probably give them a watch at Download.
Yeah, I think we've both got Black Veil Brides after that.
We have, and that's a funny one because neither of us really like them that much. We want to like them.
Yeah, it's so difficult. We both really want to like Black Veil Brides. I think the majority of the music we're just not a fan of.
Yeah, I think we've seen them at Download before, haven't we? As in they've been on and we've, I don't know, maybe been eating or we've just been sat on the grass or...
Potentially.
They've been there. I've definitely seen them at least once.
Yeah, I know we've seen them once.
And they are good live as a performance, but they just don't grasp me like they should. On paper they should, but on music...
They don't.
They don't.
Unlike the next band.
Well, yeah.
Who are one of our favourite bands.
Definitely, yeah. We'll not be missing Skindred for anybody.
No. Both absolutely massive Skindred fans. Seen them quite a few times now. Spoken to Benji a couple of times as well.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, he's lovely.
Yeah, he's always really nice guy. And yeah, the band are just so good live.
They are. Yeah, he's like the ultimate showman, isn't he, Benji, as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not just his shiny jacket, it's just his whole persona.
Yeah, and it can't be long before they headline Download. They can pull the crowd.
I think they could definitely headline, yeah.
And how many people would see it? It's so refreshing to see Skindred as a headliner.
Yeah, I've been going so long and got so many albums. They've definitely got the back catalogue to do it. And they've definitely got the pull of the fans to do it. So
they keep getting a little bit closer every time to the top. I'd like to see them headline, really would.
Definitely.
Next up, A Day to Remember.
Yeah, they're another one we're not massive fans of, but I personally like a couple of songs at least, so I would watch them live if I've got nothing else going on.
Yeah, I'm the same boat as you. Not a huge fan, but, you know, I respect for kind of like how long we've been around. And again, a band that's got a good back catalogue. I'm not a huge fan, but, you know, I wouldn't say I'm not going to watch them. I'd check them out. I'm sure they're really good live, so...
Yeah.
Then it's the big one.
It is. What can we say about Kiss?
They've been on my bucket list for so long.
They are. We have a list of big bands that we want to see, would you say?
I don't know if it's necessarily big. I think it's...
But bands we definitely want to see that we haven't seen yet that we need to tick off the list, and Kiss are one of them.
Yeah. We ticked off so many bands before the pandemic. We've got like Aerosmith on there. We've got Guns N' Roses on there. And there were some huge kind of major stadium bands on that we'd not seen. But Kiss were... I don't know. I've always loved Kiss. Just that, you know, I don't particularly like a couple of the original members, but it's the music. The music
the whole
performance.
Show.
Yeah,
the whole
it's the performance.
Show of it all. Yeah.
The theatrics behind it.
That's the word. Theatrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fingers crossed.
Everything goes well.
Everything goes well on that one, and they make it over here, and
we get to see Kiss.
We get to see them, yeah. I mean, my big bugbear about Kiss is the fact that my nephew's seen Kiss. I think he was about 10 when he saw them, and I haven't, so I've got to get that one ticked off.
Yeah. Anyway, Kiss, we absolutely love, and a fantastic choice as a headliner.
And not to forget, we've mentioned this before, but Friday is also Fancy Dress Day at Download, new metal, so...
Bullshit. Yeah, it's not. Let's not go down that rabbit hole again.
No.
Right, moving on to Saturday. We've got the Dogtooth that we're going to start with first. So I've got nothing until Death Blooms. Have you got anything first?
No, Death Blooms are my first one up on Dogtooth stage, and potentially first of the day.
Okay. Well, as we've mentioned on the podcast many, many times, we absolutely love Death Blooms.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot more we can say about them that we've not said before. Just, if you're there, get down early and watch them. Have a mosh.
Have a mosh. I've got Dead Label after that.
Me too. Again, another band that we mentioned a couple of weeks ago as one of our recommendations. So looking forward to getting to see them live as well.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. Then I've got a bit of a gap. Have you until Higher Power?
Yep, same. We sound like we're going to be spending a lot of time together that day.
Oh dear. I'm sure we can sort
that out, yeah. But yeah, we did see a bit of Higher Power at Download Pilot, didn't we?
We did,
and they were great. So hopefully get to see them again. Potentially got a clash with the second stage, I think, but hopefully get to see some of them at least on that, because they've really grown on me the last year, really.
Yeah, since the pilot, just been really, really solid for me. I've got big gap now.
Okay, I have got Venom Prison highlighted. They stood out to me on the playlist. A few songs have come up and I've really liked them, so hopefully get to see them as well.
Okay, and is there anybody else after that?
Not until Napalm Death.
Same. And Napalm Death are a funny one for me. Because of the music we listen to, I always get asked about Napalm Death, and I've never watched Napalm Death. I've never really listened to Napalm Death.
No, I know what you mean, and they seem to have been around since forever.
I remember them being around the 80s.
Yeah, I think.
I'm sure it was kind of like mid to late 80s Napalm Death were around.
Yeah, I feel like they must have been, because they've always just been there.
But the general misconception is that you like heavy metal, you must listen to Napalm Death.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that comes from. So I'm actually going to give Napalm Death a listen. I'll be annoyed with myself if I don't tick them off.
Yeah, I mean, looking at timings based on this, it looks like they will clash with Maiden, but this might be wrong, so there might be an opportunity to see them. And then there was Sepultura after them, but to me, they're not real Sepultura.
Well, I've still got them down, so I will probably go and watch Sepultura after.
Okay.
So I'll probably stay in the dog tooth from Napalm Death for Sepultura.
And again, it looks like probably clashing with Maiden if these timings are to be believed. So
yeah. Well, I think I've seen Sepultura before, but
I don't think I have, because I've seen Soulfly.
Seen Soulfly.
And obviously since Soulfly, Max hasn't been in Sepultura, so in my mind they've never been Sepultura since Max left.
Yeah. But I'm sure I saw Sepultura back in the day, convinced of it. Okay. So what we're going to do now is take a little bit of a switch and move up to the Zippo Encore stage. So on the Zippo Encore stage, I've actually got these down as my first band, which is Dirty Honey. I
haven't got them down, so I don't think I like them.
Okay. They're a bit bluesy. I've been listening to a few bits today, sounding really, really good, so I want to give them a listen.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm up and ready 11, then I might wander over and catch them. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to play it by ear, I think.
The Saturday's always a funny one, isn't it? Because it depends on what state you're getting on Friday.
That's true.
Then Cassiette, that I think we both want to watch.
Definitely, yeah. She was our recommendation last week, so I'll definitely make sure I am definitely ready. That's a lot of definites.
I'm very definite on that.
Very definite. We'll see. No, I will definitely be making the effort to get to second stage for Cassiette.
Yeah, big fan. So I'll be with you. And Malevolence are on after.
Yeah, I've got them highlighted as well, but as we said the other week, might even have been last week, when they got announced as the new headliner
for Bloodstock.
Yeah.
Essentially, so I want to watch them, but I feel like they're going to do a bigger, better set at Bloodstock.
Yeah, so if I've got nothing else going on, by all means I will watch them at Download, but if I don't, then I know that I'll see them at Bloodstock.
Then after that, we've got Bush.
Yeah, I mean, just to mention, Ice Nine Kills are on after Malevolence, and they're a bit similar to Black Veil Brides in that on paper should really like them, because horror themed, but just don't
just not
really.
Our bag.
Again, I'm not completely ruling them out, but they're definitely not a highlighted one, so if I see a bit of them, then bonus. But yeah, the next one is Bush.
Yeah, I can't wait for Bush. I've been a fan of Bush. How can we get through this without it sounding just so so cheesy, sleazy? What a name to pick.
That's your mind, Kevin.
It is the way my mind works, yeah. But I love these guys. I have done since they first kind of started, and I can't believe I've never seen them before.
Same, to be honest, because, yeah, they've been around since the 90s. I know they were never as big in the UK as they were in the USA, were they? But
no, in the UK, nobody really liked them.
Apart from Swallow. That was huge, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, they had quite a few hits, though.
That's the one that I really remember being on everywhere at the time.
There was also Chemicals Between Us.
Glycerine's my favourite.
Glycerine was another big one.
That song. I cannot wait to see that live.
Yeah, I'm hoping to play Chemicals Between Us, because I do love that song.
And obviously just Gavin Rossdale in real life.
Yeah.
He's aged like a fine wine.
Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so we both want to see those. I've got Gap next. Have you got anybody before Mastodon?
No, there's Daughtry before, but they just really don't do it for me.
Same?
So yeah, Mastodon.
So Mastodon, really want to watch Mastodon. I think that'll be great.
Yeah, again, another band I've seen before. I think we saw them, was it Download 2017?
Yes.
I think. And I also saw them years ago because they supported Tool in, I want to say 2006.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was during the World Cup. I remember because I was elsewhere.
Yes.
I was on holiday.
You were, yeah.
And so I couldn't go to the gig. So and it was 2006 when Tool played.
Yeah, and they're one of those bands that I'm not a massive fan of, but I do enjoy their music.
Yeah.
So
same here.
Always happy to give them a watch. And then finally on to Megadeth.
Yep. So I've got Megadeth down.
I haven't, because I'm just not a massive fan. I've seen them at Download before, but they just, I don't know, there's just something about them that I just don't like.
That's really. Sacrilege. Sacrilege, I
know what you're saying, but I'm not ruling out saying I won't watch them. But
well, I am a massive Megadeth fan. I can't get enough Megadeth. I've loved them since I was a child. Yeah, so any chance to see Dave Mustaine, I'm going to take it.
I think he's the problem. There's just something about him I don't like.
You know what? I was reading something the other day, and people have got the same opinion as us. You are either a lover or a hater of Dave Mustaine.
Yeah.
I love Dave Mustaine.
He's the Marmite of metal.
The Marmite of metal. He needs a T-shirt with that. Dave Mustaine, the Marmite of metal.
Maybe we should make one.
Maybe we should. And I think that wraps up this episode.
Yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for this one and carry on with the rest.
In the next one.
In the next one.
So we've done all of the stages on Friday. We've covered 2 stages on the Saturday. So let us know who you want to watch. And you can do that on Twitter or Instagram. Just search Ready to Moshcast. So part 2's coming next week with the rest of Saturday and then all of Sunday. So thanks for listening and we'll be back next week.
Dilly dilly.